Testing everything out, make sure everything is good. Okay, cool. Alright, actually, let me test something really quickly. Excuse me. Hello, for anyone who is joining on the stream right now, we're getting ready to get started in a few moments. If you were here for the stream earlier, I do apologize. I was playing under the wrong account. I have multiple accounts on my Switch, and I forgot to switch to the account I was going to be utilizing. Not you. Okay, just want to make sure that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to my first playthrough of a modern main series Pokemon game and the remakes to the Gen 4 games Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and Pokemon Shining Pearl. So, some housekeeping things before we get started. First, I'd like to thank you guys for the continuous support of the channel and of the project. Over the last few months, we are close to hitting that 1,000 subscriber goal on YouTube. So definitely thanks for that support, and I hope you guys continue to give that support. I know that my consistency with uploads and updates has not been the best. This has not really been a good year for me, but I'm looking forward to next year and hope to put a lot more effort into the project and the channel and everything like that. I will be making an major update video that should be coming out in the next few weeks that explains, you know, what's been going on last year, the plans for next year, and things like that. Besides that, yes, you may notice that in this video I'm using a video overlay for the first time ever. I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things out with like the video streaming and such. This overlay I'm using is a temporary one. I might just use it for the playthrough of this game, but I am working on a few custom overlays that I'll be introducing later this year, or most likely at the start of next year. You know, new overlay for a new year and a new direction for the channel and everything. So that's that. This particular overlay is done by a artist on Etsy that goes by Arctic Graphic Designs. I will have a link to their Etsy page in the description of this video once it is re-uploaded onto YouTube. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Pokemon Shining Pearl. For those who don't know, the way I do my playthroughs is that, you know, I like to read the dialogue, each of the characters. I like to kind of talk through my strategies, how I do things. I also like to nitpick at certain things since these are remakes and I played the originals. So if I go off on those side tangents, you know, it's for the fun of the game. It's not necessarily for, like, you know, picking at it and stuff. So let me go ahead and start with the correct profile. Select the language you'd like to play in. English. Would you like to start the game in the chosen language? Yes. Hello there. It's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a bit about yourself? Choose your photo from the lineup. So one thing I have liked about the modern Pokemon games is the increase in diversity and character customization options. You know, though I kind of wish it was just like a simple slider to detect your skin tone. You know, because personally I don't have this dark of a skin tone, but it's also not this light. But I'll go with this guy right here. And my name is Retro J. Your name is Retro J. Yes. Okay, so you're Retro J. A fine name, that is. Now, this boy here, I believe, is your friend. What might his name be? So, one thing I have noticed with the remakes is that in actuality, his name is Barry in the Pokemon universe, but Barry is only a default option in Brilliant Diamond, but not in Shining Pearl. So we're gonna go ahead and add his name. He's Barry. Welcome to meet you. Barry, is it? Is that your friend's name? Yes. Alright, Retro J, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless people and Pokemon. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now, go on and leap into the world of Pokemon. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored Red Gyarados failed to appear even fleetingly to the crestfallen team. So, when I played the original Diamond and Pearl, I didn't really understand what this was. But then in that same generation, Heart Gold Soul Silver came out, and then we got the chance to catch the Red Gyarados. And that was basically the game tying in the timelines. The events of Generation 2 happened at the same time as the events of Generation 4. So that's a cool little nugget. That concludes our special report. Search for the Red Gyarados. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. So here we are. So, I will be making a separate video on my view on I'll be doing like a separate review type video on like how I feel about the Diamond and Pearl remakes. So I won't like go deep into that through this playthrough. However, I will talk about the chibi art style. So, this isn't the first remake I played that was based on 2D sprites that got remade into the chibi art style. There's another game like this. It's called Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. It got remade about a year or two ago as Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town, but it's chibi. And I enjoyed the game, but I did not like the chibi art because it made the characters like a lot bigger than they needed to be, and it really took away from the um, the details of each character's design. One thing I will definitely give Ilka credit for is that even though it's still chibi, the characters have huge heads and their bodies they make them look kind of a bit bigger than they would on pixel art. It's still really detailed. I can tell I can tell where top of their body are, where the bottom of the body is. I can tell they have two legs. It's well detailed. So I will definitely give them credit here. It does look really nice. In fact, in my personal opinion, I feel like after Generation 5, that Pokemon should have went in this direction. They should have went to the HD 3D chibi art style. It would have been a way smoother transition than them going and trying the 3D models, because it really took them a long time to really, get those right. So that's all I'm gonna say about this. Besides that, I see we have a Nintendo Switch as our home console. I remember playing Diamond and Pearl. I believe the home console was either the GameCube or the Wii. I know it was definitely the Wii for Platinum and Heart Gold Soul Silver, but I wasn't sure if the Wii was out at that time. So, but it's cool, how much Pokemon has changed. Retro J, Barry came calling for you a while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he said it was an emergency. Okay, so as you may know, I'm also doing like a personal playthrough of the game Brilliant Diamond, and I've already found one thing about the game I really don't like, but I'm not gonna do it here. You might be able to tell already what it is because I'm like just walking in the area. But we're gonna get there. All I'm gonna say about it is our mom. Oh yes, Retro Jade. They'll go into the tall grass while Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't. So yeah. So all I'm gonna say in the matter of the big issue is that our mom must really love cleaning, because these floors are so shiny I can see my own reflection. And Twinleaf Town. Oh, such a beautiful town. Technology just blows me away. I mean, now you can play with people around the world wirelessly. You know what's funny? He said the same line back then, and it was true because it was during these games that Nintendo released Nintendo Online connection. So, hey, still the same. I think this is Barry's house. Barry's house. Cool. So let's go. Thud. What was that about? Oh, hey, Retro J. I'm going to the lake. You should come too. And be quick about it. Okay, Retro J, I'll find you $1 million if you're late. Oh, jeez. I forgot something. I will say one thing. These games definitely give Barry a bit more emotion, which I feel he really did need of the original games. Speaking of emotion, look at his mom. She has such a mellow face. Oh, hi, Richard J. Are you looking for Barry? He was gone for a second, but then he came running back home. He just can't sit still, that boy. I wonder who he takes after. Okay, so, Barry's mom must also love, like, cleaning, because these floors are spotless. I can also see my reflection in the mirror. I better take my bag and guidebook, too. Oh, hey, Richard J. We're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a 10 million fine if you're late. So while I'm here, I'm talking about the houses. So in the old Pokemon games, you know, multi-story houses existed, but like when you walk into them, you know, you have your living room, like this one, although there is no couch, your dining room, although there is a single chair, your kitchen, and you had one bedroom, which was basically the player's bedroom. You know, and I always thought that was kind of weird. I was always like, well, if you have like siblings, where do they sleep? Where does your mom sleep? You know, and it wasn't until like Generation 7 where like the houses actually featured like a bedroom for your mom and stuff. So that's just something cool. Hey, you saw that news report that was on TV, right? You know, search for the Red Gyarados, the mysterious appearance of the furious Pokemon in a lake. That show got me to thinking. I'll bet our local lake has a Pokemon like that in it too. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll go find a Pokemon like that. Okay, Barry. So I have one issue. Ultra Instinct. No, my bad. Instant Transmission. um. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool, Barry. So I have one issue with your situation. You want us to go and find a Pokemon that's like a Red Gyarados, right? So here's the first thing. What are we gonna do with it? We have no items. Like I have a bag, but I literally have no items. No camera. I can't even take a picture to show proof or anything like that. Really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and turn autosave off. So this is probably the worst thing you can have in the Pokemon game. Yeah. So that's not just that too. Like we have no Pokeballs to catch it, but what if it attacks us? We have no Pokemon to defend ourselves with. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I want to go ahead and save here since I know we're about to get our starter. Cool. So, for those who are watching this via the stream, I might, depending on the starter, because if I get a female starter, I'm going to restart the game, or if I get a super poor nature, I'll probably restart the game. But if you're watching the sorry, if you're watching the YouTube video, then then you'll just be watching it from the point after the save. So just a heads up. Alright, to the lake. Let's find us a Red Gyarados. What's going on? Professor, there isn't anything out of the ordinary on the other side either. I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before, but fine. It's enough that we have seen the lake. Dawn, we're leaving. Professor, how are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh after being away for 4 years? It must be exciting again. There is one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us very well in regard to our studies. So, before I continue, he just made a few interesting points that I'm going to talk about very, very soon. Those points are that one, he was away for 4 years, and now he's back, and two, that there's a bunch of rare Pokemon in the Sinnoh region. But I will get back to those points later on. So, now resuming. Excuse me, let us pass, please. I beg your pardon, we'll be on our way. What was that about? Those two. Richard J, let's go check this out. What's that? Don't go in the tall grass? No problem, no problem. We won't be in there long enough for a wild Pokemon to come out. It's a briefcase. Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? We could try to return it, but who were they? I heard them say, Professor. Wow, Pokemon! What's going on? Barry, we're being attacked. Like, that's what's going on. Look, these are Pokeballs. Let's battle using the Pokemon in them. So, as you guys may or may not know, I love fire starters, so let's go with the chip Pokemon Chimchar. Yes. Now please be a male and please have a good nature. Alright. Let's scratch. The wild star used Growl. My attack dropped. Use with a scratch. One more scratch. You gain experience points. 12 experience points. Ha! Your Chimchar totally rocked, but my Piplup was way tougher than yours. They were other people's Pokemon, but we had to use them. Those people won't mind, will they? Oh, there's the briefcase. The professor would have been furious if I'd lost it. Huh? Oh no. Did you use the Pokemon that were in here? You did? Oh gosh, what's the professor gonna say? This is not good. I'll take this briefcase for now. What was that about? I don't know what's going on, Retro J. Let's get out of here. My Pokemon got hurt from that battle. If we get attacked by another Pokemon, we might be in trouble. In the Sinnoh region, everyone wears scarves. You go ahead. I know we have to go return these Pokemon. They're not ours, but I want to spend a little more time with this little guy. Okay, so I stated before that if I got a male Chimchar or Chimchar with a horrible nature, I might reset the game. So for those who are watching the stream, if I do get the if I'm about to check the Pokemon. If it's bad, I'm gonna go ahead and restart from the last save point. For those who are watching the YouTube video, this won't really affect you. It'll resume as if the Pokemon I encountered was the right one. So let's go ahead and check out the Pokemon. Check summary. We have a Chimchar, fire type. The quiet type. Oh no. Oh no. So, for those following the stream, we're going to go ahead and restart the game. want to redo this entire scene and hope I get a better... See, these are the moments where I wish that, like, you could, like, skip cutscenes. Or at least skip enough of the cutscenes. Wow, that's pretty good. That's insane. Cool. Now, let's check this Pokemon again. Okay, let's do this again. See, so for those of you who are wondering why I keep restarting, it's because Chimchar eventually comes to Infernape. Infernape's stats, Infernape's 3 best stats are attack, special attack, and speed. So, however, because speed and attack are the same, that speed is also high. However, I'm going to use Infernape as a physical attacker with decent speed. So I need to make sure that whatever nature it has doesn't basically I have to make sure whatever nature it has doesn't hinder either its attack or its speed. And even though here it's increasing the attack, it's lowering the speed. So that's bad. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this again. The good news is for anyone who will be watching the actual video that we upload to YouTube, they would miss all of this, and they'll just be assumed that the Pokemon that I have is the right one from the get-go. I like how the starters are the loading icons. Also, I apologize, I'm not saying too much since, you know, I've already done this. I've already voiced this scene, so I'm just kind of trying to get through it as soon as possible. Okay, so it's docile, which means that it gets no boosts and no means it doesn't get any boosts. It doesn't get any losses either. So you know what? It's pretty balanced. I think we're gonna just keep it here for now. So it took 3 tries to get to a not so terrible nature. So, for those of you who are watching the actual YouTube video, we now have a Chimchar with a docile nature. So that's really cool. So let's go ahead and save. Right. Hey, it's those people. Is that old guy staring at us? I heard from Dawn that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Chimchar and Piplup. I see. That's how it is. Dawn, I'm going back to my lab. Okay, Professor, please wait for me. I think you should visit our lab later. Okay, see you. Okay, so before I continue, so here's the point I was going to make before. So we can go ahead and confirm that Dawn is Rowan's assistant. But it looks like I just called her Ron. It looks like Dawn is about the same age as us, though. And let's say in the Pokemon world, I know you start your adventure when you're like about 10 or 11 years old. So let's say Dawn's like 10 or 11. Rowan's been away for 4 years. That means that she was his assistant, like before he left, when she was like 6 or 7 years old. Like, why would you have an assistant that young in your lab? You know, aren't there like safety hazards and things like that? You know, also he was gone for 4 years just to come back to Sinnoh and say that Sinnoh has a lot of rare Pokemon. But isn't Rowan from Sinnoh? Hasn't he been in Sinnoh long enough to like know a lot about the Sinnoh Pokemon? I don't know. It's just something I just thought about. Also, a point I forgot to make earlier is the fact that our mom warned us about not going to the tall grass when they have any Pokemon. But if you look at where Twinleaf Town is, the only way to get to like the rest of Sinnoh is through the tall grass. So my question is, have we been trapped in Twinleaf Town for the last 10 to 11 years of our life, never leaving? Like that sounds like it would suck. So all right, Retro J, we should go home too. So off home we go. What's up, dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad both you and Barry are unharmed. The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of Sandgem Town. I heard that he is well known for his studies on Pokemon. I hear he's also quite intimidating. Retro J, I think you need to visit him in Sandgem Town. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but to use his Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll understand. Oh, I know, Retro J, put these on. You received a pair of running shoes. Going to Sandgem Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Tilt the left stick firmly and dash about faster than ever before. Put on the running shoes and blaze new trails of adventure. Well, isn't that just nifty? Okay, so yeah, Mom, I blatantly disobeyed you. You told me I have to go in the tall grass, and I went in the grass anyway without being able to protect myself, and I almost got hurt. Happy to know that I guess you're not mad about that. Also, I realized that we're starting the game without our hat. I get to actually see. I actually get to see my character's hair. You know, that's cool. All right, so Route 201. Wow, nothing poked out the grass. Okay. Sandgem Town. Oh, there you are. Please come with me. The professor is waiting. This is it, our Pokemon research lab. Let's go. What the? Oh, it's you, Retro J. That old guy, he's not scary so much as he is totally out there. Oh, it doesn't matter, Retro J. I'm out of here. See you later. Wow, what was that? Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside. Finally, you've come, Retro J. Was it? Let me see that Pokemon again. I see. This Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Alright then, I'll give that Chimchar to you as a gift. Now that it's yours, would you like to give it a nickname? Yes. Let's call it... Charles. Are you happy with that nickname? Yes, I am. Your friend Barry told me what happened at the lake. I heard you battled very well despite it being your first time. And from what I can see, there is a growing bond between you and that Pokemon, though it is still young. That's why I would like to entrust you with Chimchar. I'm so glad you're kind towards Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it. Dawn... Was that a threat? Let's move on to the main topic. There is something I want you to do for me. My name is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. This is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? Sure. Good answer. That Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It will automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Retro J, I ask that you go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region. I've got one too. That was just such a random statement, Don. When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 long years. Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Now you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means there are just as many thrills awaiting for you out there. Now go. Retro J, your grand adventure begins right now. But I thought it already began in the intro. The Pokemon I used for the first time was Turtwig. If you would have chosen Turtwig at the lake, we'd have the same Pokemon now. Not that it matters, but anyways, I'm Don. I also helped the professor add pages to the Pokédex, so in a sense, I'm just like you. I just got a little head start on you, that's all. I'll be happy to teach you things. Glad to meet you, Retro J. So maybe my assumption earlier was wrong. Also, Professor Rowan or these lab people must really love cleaning because these floors are again spotless. I can see my reflection. Okay, you know what? To be fair, this is also his home, you know. So, you know, maybe because, you know, there's a living quarters right here. Well, a kitchen at least. So, you know, that's fine. Okay, Richard J, I would like to your mentor. I've got a bit more experience than you as a trainer and as professor's assistant. Okay, follow me. This building with the red roof is the Pokemon Center. It's the place that heals Pokemon that have been hurt in battle. You can find the Pokemon Center in most towns. The building with the blue roof over here is the Pokemon. It's a shop where you can buy and sell items and medicine. Retro J, since you're a novice trainer, you won't be able to buy many kinds of merchandise. Don't let it bother you. Oh, that's right, Retro J. Don't you need to let your family know that you're going to be helping Professor Rowan with the Pokédex? You may need to travel pretty far, so I think you should let someone know. Oh, but before you go, heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. It'll be a lot less scary that way. Okay, bye now. Okay, so that's cool. So let's do a little bit of exploring. Oh! So remember how I made the point earlier about, you know, Dawn possibly being the professor's assistant like 4 years ago. But she mentioned how she recently, she's just a little bit ahead than us. And she started with a Turtwig. So I'm thinking maybe she just got the job as professor's assistant maybe a few weeks ago or so. So that could explain a lot. So I don't forget what happens till now. I better save this. There, now I can take a break. Oh wow, Pokemon are so cool. I wish I had some. You can help yours get stronger by having them battle. Sandgem Town, Route 219, water. What's it? Oh, an item. You found an antidote. Nice. Okay, 16, Sandgem Town, talk to you. This is Dawn's house. Who are you? Oh, you're Retro J. Hey, you're doing that Pokédex thingy for the professor. Wow, that's the same as my big sister. Go for it. Ah, so that Rowan fellow is back? He's quite the remarkable man. He's been studying Pokemon since way back. My son and grandchildren help Rowan with his studies now. Okay, so one thing I could probably say is like, at least with the old 2D sprites, they were really good at sizing character sizes. Like, you know, this is supposed to be like a younger child, so like she's like slightly shorter than I am. But like, you know, but at the same time, this is like a grown man, and I'm like at his height. So I don't know, it's weird. Also, why is it that does everyone just love? Okay, you know what? Now is the perfect time to discuss. Actually, no, not now. Just wait, because it didn't really bother me as much. The thing you have is the Pokédex, isn't it? Now you're off to see all kinds of Pokemon. Look at you. And then what's this house? Oh, here. A good trainer is one that takes care not to let their Pokemon faint from losing HP. Pokemon grow steadily strong from battling against other Pokemon. At first, you should heal your Pokemon regularly at the Pokemon Centers while you're leveling them up. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about a lot of the bigger issues. But first, let's go inside the Pokemon. If you come across a Pokemon, you've just gotta throw a Pokeball. Never leave home without one. If a Pokemon loses all its HP, it can't battle anymore. I'm buying lots of potions to avoid having that happen. I don't want to buy any items just yet. Ooh, Pokédex. I have seen Pokemon 4 and Pokemon 10. And now the Pokemon Center. And I think this was the moment that my disdain for the floors got to me. why are the floors in every single building so shiny and reflective? Like, come on. Like, I can literally see myself. Like, what is this? I gotta understand, you know, I gotta understand some of the floors in the house, but it's wooden tile. Wooden tile doesn't reflect that badly. And then this is the Pokemon Center. Why does everything reflect so, like, deeply? Like, what is this? This is cringe right here. This is gonna bother me. This right here is gonna bother me for my entire playthrough. Every time I go into out of a building, I have to be prepared to see my reflection on the ground. My shadow, I'm like, okay, you know, I gotta set my shadow. But like, seriously, my reflection? Ugh, that's annoying. For the rest of my Pokemon, yes. Alright. Thank you for waiting. We hope to see you again. Alright, so now I have to go back home. Ledge. So I have to be like perfectly 90 degrees to jump off ledges. If I try the angle like this, it will not work. I have to be 90 degrees. Alright, so let's head on back home. Talk to our mom. What is this? Welcome home, Retro J. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? Take a quick rest, dear. Yay, because they said in most towns. What's up, Retro J? Wow, Professor Rowan asked you to do something that big? Okay, dear, go for it. Your mom's got your back. Oh, I know, Retro J. I've got something that you'll find useful. You obtained the guidebook. Put the guidebook in your bag's key pocket items. That's a guidebook. Take a look at it when you are curious about something or have questions during your adventure. You may find an answer. Gee, a journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. Plus, you're not alone. You have your Pokemon with you. I wish I could go instead. Just joking, Retro J. I'll be alright by myself, dear, so you go and enjoy your adventure. When you're exposed to new things, experience new sensations, it makes your mother happy too. But please come back sometimes. I would like to see the kinds of Pokemon you've caught, dear. The guidebook. Useful information for your adventure will be added to this guidebook. You can check it in your bag's key item pocket. Excuse me, is my little berry here? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, then he must have left already. What to do? Side note, they must be really friendly because she just walked into her house without even knocking on the door. That boy shouted about going on an adventure, then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this. Not to worry, Retro J would deliver it to him. Won't you, Retro J? Oh, really? You do that for me? Retro J, please take this to berry for me. The parcel. Bye-bye, Retro J. Enjoy your adventure. Let me think. Knowing my boy, he would probably head straight to Jubilife City. Okay, please take that to my berry. Cool. So, now let's head out. And... oh, Retro J, you're forgetting something important. I am? I have the running shoes. I have the guidebook. I have the parcel. What else do I need? Oh, the hat. Oh, the hat. Yes, that hat always did suit you well, Retro J. Now off you go. That's right, the signature hat. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and save. And now we are ready to officially start our Pokemon adventure. Alright, you guys, so thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video of my playthrough. This is going to be the end of episode 1. I will now be going to do some training. I will be leveling our starter up to level 10. And then I'll be leveling our starter up to level 10 in the next in episode 1 part 2, which is the leveling up. So if you would like to skip, so for those who don't want to see the leveling up process, you can just go straight to episode 2. If not, you want to see the leveling up process, you can catch episode 1 part 2. And from episode 2 we'll be starting from Sandgem town. So with that, have a nice day, and soon we'll be starting with the training.